guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's beauty unboxing is the Glossybox Black Friday Special Edition box. This is on sale right now. It is £15 if you are a current Glossybox subscriber or £25 if you are not. So in this video we're going to unbox this, we're going to have a look at all the products, what they are, what they do, what they're worth, and hopefully together we'll decide whether this is a box worth you picking up. Of course we're all different, what I like you might not like, etc. But I can give you a few little bits of information on products I've used and what I personally think, and then you can decide what it is you want, need, etc. So this was kindly sent to me by Glossybox. I've been unboxing their monthly boxes for quite a long time. I also unboxed their advent calendar this year and last year and possibly the year before. Anyway, that's just to say there is a lot of discounts available and offers and things because it's obviously Black Friday box. There's obviously a lot of Black Friday deals out there, so I will list the Glossybox ones underneath the video if you're interested in picking up the calendar or a special edition box or signing up for a subscription or whatever it is you want to do. So that's where you'll find that. So we're going to dive right in. So it's done in a black box. It's the same size as a normal Glossybox, it's just a different style of box. It's got this kind of metallic-y finish and multicoloured there on the front, and then it's what it looks like inside. And then when you open it up, it's all nicely wrapped in tissue paper. I've had a bit of a peek, so it's not as neat as it was when it arrived with me, to be totally honest. So there is a little card in here that says Black Friday, and then you can scan that to learn more about the products inside. This actually works for me. If you watch my monthly unboxings, I don't know why, but I can never get those QR codes to actually work. Anyway, so it's kind of a random selection of products, I think, but these limited editions do tend to be a little bit that way. So some skincare, some hair care, some makeup, mainly skincare and makeup. So we're just going to start having a look at everything and chatting through because there's quite a bit to get through. So the first thing is a full-size product by Frank Body, and this is the lip balm, 15ml or 0.51 fluid ounce. So this is a lanolin based lip balm. So lanolin, if you're not familiar, traditionally used in things like nipple creams. It's quite healing, it's quite soothing, and it works really well in a lip balm. I also mentioned that because it has a particular kind of texture to it. It's almost like a thicker version of petroleum is how I would describe it. So although it kind of feels a little bit like petroleum, it's doing a little bit more because of the lanolin in there. So it is just one where you just put a little bit on your finger and then dab it on, which I would prefer a bit of an applicator. I've mentioned this before, I hate being out and about with lip balms, putting a bit on my finger and then I've got to wash my hands every time I put lip balm on. I prefer it when they have a little bit of an applicator, you know, that kind of thing. That's just me. This is worth £8.95. It says perfect your pouts with this Frank Body lip balm, which contains a unique blend of coffee seed oil, vitamin E and lanolin. This product is a key all-rounder which will hydrate and plump your lips, cuticles and brows and will provide a smooth finish to your best features. And it makes sense actually that you can use it on a few different areas because of the ingredients in there. They kind of lend themselves to that, and it's the clear original lip balm as well. There's no colour or anything in there, so it will work for those sorts of things as well. So yeah, great start. Next up we've got a product from Gatineau, and this is a product I've used before. It is a radiance enhancing enzymatic gommage. It says limited edition, but I've had this before, so I don't know how limited it can be. It seems like it's been around for a while. It's 15ml or half a fluid ounce, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it's like a clear gel, and then it almost looks like it's got kind of sparkles in, and it's not a physical scrub. When you put it on the skin, it literally feels like a cleanser, to be honest. It doesn't feel like it's got any beads or scrubs or anything in there. Not that they put beads in exfoliators anymore, but you know what I mean. There's nothing physical about it. It is literally just a product that you're going to use to wash your face. It smells absolutely beautiful. It really does smell gorgeous. So it's a really nice one to use, but I don't find that the fragrance irritates my skin, and sometimes things do irritate my skin. So, you know, it's not a negative that it's got this fragrance in it, and I really enjoy the experience of it because it smells so good. So this is a deluxe size worth £10. It says achieve radiant glowy skin this season with the Radiance Gommage by Gatineau. This exfoliator, which utilises a mild enzymatic formula, will help overcome breakouts, clogged pores, uneven skin texture and dull skin. From a balm to an oil-like consistency, this product will no doubt refresh your skin and brighten your look. Now, I wouldn't say it's got balm texture, I'd say it's got more of, well, I showed it, it's like a gel. So I would use this, I would either dampen my face and then add this, or sometimes I like to do it just on dry skin and then add the water. But because it has got the chemical exfoliant in there, it does do a bit of a gentle exfoliation without you having to physically rub at your skin, which isn't really a good thing, is it? So it is a really nice product and genuinely smells amazing. Really nice and fruity and just gorgeous, gorgeous scent. The next product in here is by James Reed. It is his Self Tan, and it's the Rose Glow Water Mist Face. Now I've used a few of his kind of tanny products. They're okay, not the best, but you know, good enough. I've never used the Rose Glow Water Mist Face though before. Should it not be face water mist rather than water mist face? Anyway, 30ml, 1 US fluid ounce, so it is a spray. Now, personally, with Self Tan, I feel a bit nervous when it's a spray because I don't feel like I have the same control as I have with like a liquid. So what I would do with something like this, if I wasn't sure I was getting it everywhere, is I would just basically put a bit on my hands and just pat it in that way, just to make sure I'm covering all bases. But I don't tend to use tan to achieve like a proper tan, as you can probably see. No tan to be seen, but I just do it just to take the edge off my pale skin, just so I look alive and not like I've just been dug up. So that's how I use tan. I don't go for the whole like mega tan look. So kind of can't comment on what it would be like in that term because I've used it quite sparingly. But I don't think it was streaky or anything when I used like similar products from them. So it's a deluxe size. It says it's worth £11. There's also a 20% discount on the website of James Reed as well, and that's mentioned here in the little leaflet. It says this Rose Glow face tanning mist will transform you into a bronzed goddess while giving you a refreshing boost. Control the depth of colour you desire with each application, so kind of like I said, just don't put much on to start with. And let the health benefits of rose water pack your face with loving ingredients. Gain a tan for less while looking after your skin. It does have instructions on like how best to apply it, in what sort of way, like it literally tells you spray it down, this and the other, so always read the instructions. So yes, in actual fact, the fourth ingredient is rose flower water, which I don't think I've ever seen in a tanning product. So that's kind of making it a little bit more exciting because I do love like a rose water as just like a refreshing mist for my skin. So adding a bit of tan with it, interesting. And next up, you will get a product from the Beauty Crop. Now it says Lucky Dip. I think it means Lucky Dip in terms of which shade you get. So this one here is Amma, as in Ima, but Amma, Bavies. Bavies? I don't know. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see what this looks like. I am seriously inundated with like lip products and stuff at the minute. But that's what it looks like. On the camera, it's pulling through a little bit more reddish than it actually is. It's more of like a pinky kind of colour in real life, to be honest. So this apparently is worth £7. It's their metallic liquid lipstick. It does not look metallic, not even a little bit metallic. So I'm not sure where they're getting metallic from. It just says matte liquid lipstick on mine. So some of them are metallic. I don't think this one is. Anyway, it says, add a metallic touch to end 2022 and ensure your lips remain colourful with this Beauty Crop metallic liquid lipstick. Containing ingredients such as shea butter and vitamin E, your lips will soon feel soft, smooth and replenished. Next up are products from Avant, which always starts a little bit of a discussion, doesn't it? I commented on this product. It was in my Look Fantastic box that I recently unboxed, like literally I think it was a video that went on before this, and I'll link it here if you haven't seen it. And this exact product was in there, and I was talking in that video, as I generally do, about Avant, in that I just don't think their products are worth what they charge. So this is worth something crazy like between £85 and £105. I can't work out why, because it's just in different packaging. In this packaging I think it's worth £85, which is still crazy for a primer, because I'm sorry, but even the highest end primers don't cost as much as this. And as somebody made a comment the other day, and it's a really good point, has anyone actually ever seen Avant being sold in a shop anywhere? Or is it just like this mysterious brand that only exists to inflate like the value of these boxes? I don't know. So I've used a couple of the products before and they were just okay. They were genuinely nothing special, similar performance to like a high street brand, nothing special at all to justify what they charge. So I'd love to know if people have used Avant and been like blown away and loving it, but for me the experience has never been that great. The best product I ever used from them was like a lip scrub, and even that was just, you know, just about good enough, not great, again, for the prices they charge. Because that's the thing, it's not about saying the products are rubbish. I don't think they're rubbish, I just don't think they're brilliant. But it's the price point. When you pay £85 for a primer in this case, you would expect to get like incredible results, and it's just okay. So this is the Pro Perfecting Collagen Primer Touche Éclat, 30ml, 1.01 fluid ounce. It's worth £80, it says here. I'm sure I've seen it for £85, but anyway. Prime your face, blur imperfections and enhance your makeup's longevity with Avant's Pro Perfecting Primer, a makeup bag essential to ensure you achieve that flawless, long-lasting look you have always wanted. While silky and lightweight, like the powerful ingredients of collagen, provide a positive outcome for both your makeup and skin. So I've actually been using the most incredible primer type products. I have absolutely fallen head over heels in love with this product. So this just doesn't come close. So the one I love is the Skin Hero by Arborian, because genuinely after like a week your skin looks better than it did when you started. So it genuinely improves what your skin looks like. Makeup sits on top of it perfectly. Even if you don't wear makeup, your skin just looks better. Can't say enough good things about it. And even at full price, I think that's £40. So this, it just doesn't come close when I compare the results of this to other products I've used at half the price, if you see what I mean. I will at some point do a video on that Arborian product. That's how impressed I am. I love it. But yeah, now that's not to say that that primer's not worth like a tenner or something, and that's probably what it would be worth to you in a box like this, but you just wouldn't go out and pay £80 on it, would you? I'd love to meet the person who would. I would love to know that somebody's loving this brand, because everything I see, hear, conversations we have, not loving Avant. Anyway, moving on. We've then got like the world's smallest, it's not the world's smallest actually, I have seen smaller, but it's a little teeny tiny cleanser from Cetaphil. It's the oily skin cleanser, so this is for combination to oily sensitive skin. Deeply cleanses and minimises pores without stripping skin of natural moisture. Now I can never remember, is this the one with SLS in that strips the skin, or is it not? There's like another brand, I think I'm confusing it with CeraVe, which is good. Now, this is just my opinion, of course. I wouldn't use this brand because of the ingredients in it. So it's got sodium lauryl sulfate in, which I find irritates my skin. But it's got a lot of drying ingredients and things in there as well. I've tried something like this from this brand a while ago before I realised what was causing my issues. And I just didn't like it. Kind of annoys me that they put without stripping skin when it's got skin stripping ingredients in it. I just don't get it. But then when I look online and I look at the ingredients, people love it. So just ignore me and try it for yourself. But for me, not that excited. So it's 29ml, which isn't the smallest cleanser ever. However, given that like a full size is 200 and something mil, it makes this super low value. So it's £1.50. It says Lucky Dip, so I don't know if maybe you can get like the different versions of this, like the one for dry skin, normal skin, whatever. I don't know, it doesn't actually tell me. It says it's worth £1.50. I don't think it is. I think price per mil it's probably worth about 50p, but you know. It says, work up a lather and remove dirt, excess oils and makeup to leave a fresh face. I definitely think it will do that. With the ingredients in here, I definitely think it will take everything off. The Cetaphil Oily Cleanser is kind to the skin. Is it really? Deeply cleanses the surface. Yeah, I definitely think it will deeply cleanse, whilst protecting pH levels and moisture. Not for me. Day and night, your skin will feel nourished and soothed without compromise. Yeah, mine made lots of compromises and definitely did not feel good after using a product like this. But anyway, you try it, let me know. Next up, we've got a face palette. This is from LA Splash, and it's the Moonlight Glow face palette. Now, I really like the packaging of this, and I'm not a big fan of cardboard packaging, although this is a bit more substantial than some that we get in beauty boxes. So it's called the Moonlight Glow 4 Shades Face Palette, and this is a cruelty-free product. It's worth £25. It's got a really sweet little mirror, and it actually says, Moonlight Glow at the top, beauty is like the moon in the midnight sky. So in here we've got a couple of blushes, then we've got a contouring bronzer and a setting powder. So this is what they look like. They look pretty true to life actually on the camera. Those colours look pretty much like they look in real life. So I would mix the two blushes together and just kind of use that on my cheeks. But yeah, I quite like that. I think that's quite pretty. I think the packaging is actually really nice on this product. Again, LA Splash, not a brand I've ever heard of, and I do a lot of research on beauty. I'm always on like the major websites looking at like what they've got, what brands have brought out. It's something I'm interested in, so I'm reading it like all the time, and I've never seen this brand in anything other than beauty boxes. So let me know, because I always think that as well. I sometimes think, not saying this isn't worth £25, but is it actually, do people actually buy it at that price, or is it again just something that's there for the beauty boxes? So it says, give your cheeks a pop of colour and enhance those cheekbones with LA Splash Face Palette. Offering a collection of natural and weightless mattes and shimmers, this palette will be loved by all and will make the perfect addition to any makeup look. Now, I don't use bronzer, so for me, probably not going to get all that much use out of that bit. But like I always say with bronzer, if you don't wear bronzer, they make a good eyeshadow. Next up, we've got a product by Wonder 2. And this is the Pure Pigments Pearl Powder, which would be quite difficult to say like really fast, wouldn't it? So it is a pigment. These kind of things make me nervous because I always think if they look fantastic when done right, but if you make a mistake, they're kind of difficult to get rid of the sparkle, if you know what I mean. So it is literally just a little pot like this, and this is the pigment in there, and it's literally like a pure white. It says it's worth $9.99. It says this pure pigment in the shade Pearl has landed just in time before the Christmas celebrations begin. This loose, ultrafine and buildable powder will provide a subtle or dramatic shimmer to your look and will allow your creativity and style to run wild. So I guess you could just use like a little tiny bit, dot it on the inner corners of your eye, or you could go full on, I'm here, I'm ready to party. Finally, you get a little extra treat. This is very much just a sample, but it's a nice little range all the same. So this is the Aveda Nutriplenish Shampoo and Conditioner Duo, both shower time essentials. These two creamy formulas will become firm favourites in your bathroom collection and will leave your hair cleansed, replenished and fed with nutrient-powered hydration. I do like Aveda as a hair care brand. I think they make some fantastic products, so happy to have that in there. It's the sort of thing, I'll just save it for like a weekend away so I don't have to travel with like my shampoo and conditioners and stuff. But ingredients wise, I'm generally okay with this brand. It doesn't have the SLS and stuff in it, so I'll keep it to one side until I can make good use of it. I'll probably get like 2 uses out of this with my kind of shoulder length fine hair. If you've got thicker hair, maybe you'd need a little bit more than me. But yeah, so they're saying it's worth £1. It's a sample sachet, or 2 sample sachets, so you can put your own value on that. But yeah, it's a nice little extra, I suppose. So, quick recap. For makeup, we have got the pigment, we have got the face palette, and we have got the Colour Cosmetics liquid lipstick. We've also got the primer, which I always think that's kind of like a cross between makeup and skincare. But anyway, we've got the Cetaphil cleanser for your kind of facial skincare treatments. You've got the Rose Glow face mist tanning thingy, and the full-size lip balm, and the Gatineau exfoliating thing. So full size wise, we've got the pure pigment, we've got the primer, we've got the lip balm, and we've got the face palette. Oh, and the liquid lipstick. So there is actually quite a few full-size products in here. So let me know in the comments what you think of this box. Is it one you're interested in? Is it one you'll be picking up? There's a few things in here I'm interested in, just not everything. I think at £15 it's a really good buy. At £25 it's a slightly more considered buy, of course, but I'll put all the links and info underneath. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.